Actually, I want to kind of look in the future a bit. And when I say we look in the future, I want to look in the future from a regulatory perspective to see what is happening currently around the world, how regulators are implementing new laws or intend to do so. I think that's one aspect of things. But firstly, I would like to address one of the issues we've already raised today is about distribution and how in the future distribution will be done. And we mentioned briefly the qualification of token is a very important aspect on that, particularly when new users, a broader public will want to put their money in token. Luka, we've talked a lot about token asset qualification in the past weeks. Could you share your experience and your thoughts on that a bit?
This is one of my beloved topics, actually.
I know.
No, it's. I'm absolutely in favor, and I see the need that we qualify the tokens, and we qualify a token generically as a blockchain crypto property. So whatever is underlying is represented by which is represented by the token has a property element. Property does not mean an asset. This is another field of qualification. But if we want, or if we see now what will be the next level, where do we go? As I said earlier, we are in a community of educated users, and we will enter into a second phase. The institutional investors, the broader investor base, the banks, actually, our old friends, they want to move as well because they heard these credible stories how you can earn money on this blockchain crypto property assets investment. They need what they need, based on their current regulation, they need to be able to invest. And in order to be able to invest, they need classifications. And this is something which in addition is helpful for a global distribution of the tokens. And this is for me one of the visions, visions for the future that we can shape out of Switzerland, bridge it with our friends in the US, a classification, a type of blockchain crypto property assets which has a quality of a Swiss knife distributable worldwide. And this is a lot of legal work to do, a conceptual, legal, technical world. But if we can do that, if we can achieve a classification of BCPs, of tokens, what can the regulators have against us? I mean, if we follow the basic rules and we try to really intelligently classify the blockchain crypto properties in asset classes, I think this will be in the future an incredible increase of the tokenized business.
Okay. What do you think, Lee? What do you think of the idea of classifying tokens?
When Luka and I first talked about it, when he first mentioned it to me back in April, I was immediately struck that that's the right way to go. I think we are looking at a brave new world with blockchain in many different ways. And the fact that the blockchain allows you to digitize any type of property or any type of asset and avoid the double spend problem, avoid the counterfeiting problem with that asset or property interest is very powerful. When you combine that with Luka's conception of a BCP, you usher in a new era of the tradability of all different kinds of assets. My favorite two examples when I described blockchain, including to my mom the other day, was to use gold as a physical asset that you can tokenize and put on a blockchain, and use a song as a type of intellectual property, an intangible asset that you can tokenize and put on a blockchain. Well, those are sort of assets that have been around for a long time. Now people are talking about trying to tokenize things like reputation as an asset or identity as an asset. And so with Luka's conception of BCP, we can have a property interest that encompasses all of these different types of underlying property or assets in a way that ushers forward blockchain from a legal perspective that's very effective.